Deptford? Not even that half license over there. Houghton. Thief. Nobody live.
Man, look at it, vibrant, nice and lively. Today's a little bit cold and windy. That's why a lot of people ain't out and about. But Deptford's pucker, man, pucker, you know, good area.
After 5 o'clock, you don't walk down this street.
Deptford wasn't that rough, you know. It's what people like say and talk about, but I've been living there. I didn't find it rough.
Every minute you hear policeman around. Policeman they do duty on here. Them in a car.
I just think Deptford's like really calm, and compared to Brixton and Peckham, you know, Deptford's good.
Nobody touch us.
Yeah.
We two brothers was very strong.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Very strong, everybody.
They come to rob us.
Everybody know.
I've been here over 30 years. I came here from 1967. I've been here. I brought up here.
I grew up, I was brought up in Deptford. I grew up in Deptford. You know, I live in Deptford.
Because you see, the problem is when you come over this place, I didn't have no brothers and sisters. Didn't have nobody to fight for me. I was a fighter. You got to defend it because like this color brings defense. You know what I mean? They bully you. Because I didn't used to speak properly. I used to speak husky. So they used to bully me. I was like a teacher's pet. I like school.
Yeah, I grew up here in the school 17 years ago, and I've come back to give back to the community, but it's drastically changed. I call this Lagos High Street and Jamaica High Street. That probably says it all.
Kept going from school to school, school to school, special school, special needs. Never went to prison though.
Yeah, I've lived here all my life, and years ago we had all the Irish coming over, and I grew up with a lot of Irish boys who first dropped off here. And my family, myself, is from Belgium. So Deptford's always been a drop-in off port for many different nationalities. It still is the same. And then we had Jamaicans coming over in vast quantities. Now we have other countries coming in, Poland if you like, different countries, different nationalities. They'll all form part of Deptford. Then Deptford's always been that way anyway.
Century ago, Deptford was a very busy area. You know, there's a lot of people coming in, spending money. The markets were popular, the butchers, the business. You know, it was a big area. But unfortunately, all that's disappeared now.
Very quiet, very quiet. Whole day is open. Morning 7 o'clock in the shop. Look, 1 o'clock, nothing.
There used to be an excitement about a market. Yes, it's very nice to stand at a stall and be served by somebody who knows you, which is very good, but the people nowadays don't necessarily want that. They want faceless contact. So they just want to buy the goods because they think the goods are more important than the actual buying of the goods.
The market's changed over the years, you know, no word of doubt. It's gone downhill a bit, but you know, thank God Deptford's picking up, as you can see. The improvements, the pavement, the road works. And if you're going to come here like a non-market day, which is a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, you can see the difference there, you know, it's really good.
Hopefully, I'm thinking there is a bright future for Deptford. Everyone says negative things about the area, but I'm pretty optimistic.
I think the new builds is probably going to be very beneficial to the high street eventually. More people will be living it locally and they won't have to drive to get it. Deptford's relied on trade from outside, so much from Blackheath and all other areas. Where if you've got the new builds and more people, every person you put into an area creates more trade.
Well, it hasn't helped the local businesses just yet, but you know, fingers crossed, you know, it might help, but you know, Deptford's getting the bus.
But we need them in it. The place got to change in it. You don't want to see those old rubbish all your life. You know what I mean?
They need to build homes in Deptford. You know, they flattened it for years and years, and now they need to build up, like Lewisham. I mean, Lewisham going through the sky, and the trade is there now.
The forecast on this street will probably be restaurants. They're hoping that all these betting shops and loan shops eventually will go, and there will be sort of a plush area of restaurants and a cosmopolitan street. That's the vision.
I don't think locals will ever get pushed out. There's a lot of shops in Deptford High Street, a lot of small shops. There's not big shops in Deptford High Street.
Deptford has a lot of social housing, is the right word. So with the social housing, you are always going to get low-key workers. I can't see Deptford going up to somewhere like Chelsea or Battersea or Chiswick, where the class of people differs. Here, come on a Wednesday morning and you'll see immigration coming every morning to check.
I'm not worried. I'm in the same predicaments because I got like an extra room and all that, you know what I mean? But I'll have to force myself to pay for it because I don't really want to move. Because where I live is central, you know what I mean? What I want to move for? I want to mix up with different people, you know what I mean?
That's been my job all my life, to see the future anyway. From a young kid I had to see the future. It's no good sitting on your heels because businesses change. Everything changes. I'm very proud. I think anybody who comes from Deptford has always been very proud because we talk to one another very much. People get on with other people very, very well. I think the most thing with Deptford is we don't like politicians and we don't like councillors. So we get quite on quite well with one another, and we like Millwall as well. So.